Bonjour tout le monde, how are you doing today? Welcome back to À la Parisienne with me, Farah. Today's video, we're going to be talking about self-care during quarantine or lockdown. So without further ado, let's get right into this video and I hope you enjoy. So as you probably know, we are in our second quarantine in France and we have about 10 days to go, but you know, who knows, because coronavirus is still around and there might be a few kind of precautions as we try to get this situation under control in the world. And so I see waves of like places going into lockdown, coming out of lockdown, and before lockdown started the second time, I was with some friends and we were talking about the ways we practice self-care. And obviously it's so important to do some things, and some things are just intuitive, but I want to share what I do and maybe it can give you some ideas or some inspiration. And feel free to share what you do down below, or if you do some of the things I do. This is becoming a lot of doo-doos, but yeah, if you share some of the things I also do. I would love to know what you do and hear about your tips, then we can all share and help each other out. And so because we are really all in the same position, even if we're in different places, different positions, we are facing this globally together. So I really hope this video helps you. So my first tip is allow yourself to feel whatever comes up during confinement. Especially when you live alone, and you don't have a lot of distractions, you can think a lot, you have a lot more time to yourself, you can think more, emotions may come up, different emotions that you might not feel usually because you're like so on the go, you can get out, you can see people, and it's really, really important to allow these to come up. And what I've learned to do this year is I've learned to acknowledge my emotions and sit with them. And I follow this really, really great guy, and I recommend everyone to check out his YouTube videos, his work. His name is Kyle Cease. You can find him here on YouTube. I'll link his channel down below. He's awesome. He taught me this year that things come up, emotions come up, difficult ones, in order to be released, not to torture us, not to remind us, but it's because it's ready to be looked at and to be released. And there's so much beauty in that, and acknowledging that our body, our whatever your beliefs are about our body and about how our mind functions and whatever, I find it so beautiful that, we are always moving towards a greater and better state of well-being, and it's just natural for human beings to want to feel good, to love, this is all of these are natural states of being. And when we don't feel good, it's not a natural state of being. And I'm not talking about depression and medical conditions and things like that, but I am talking about our normal everyday emotions, sadness, disappointment, anxiety, and things like that. They come up to be released. So if we allow them and we have a look at them and just have compassion for ourselves at that time, and just try to understand, like, if your friend were to be going through a certain time, how would you talk to them about it? How would you console them? And that's the way I want you to be or think about yourself. So yeah, this is a really profound thing I learned this year, and I thought I would share it. Yes, I also want to say one thing to that is, if you suppress your emotions, it will go back into your body. It doesn't leave, it doesn't go anywhere, it just goes back in and it starts to build. And I'm someone who used to do this, so I can tell you from experience that if you suppress, it builds up and then there's an explosion, and that's where there are emotional breakdowns, nervous breakdowns. It's by not taking a look at the issues that are coming up. So your body is communicating with you, and it's wonderful to be able to listen. Okay, my second tip is to set a routine. Days can blend together so easily when you're just home and you're, even if you're working or not working for some, but like binging on Netflix or whatever, laying in bed. It's really, really important to set a routine. So I'm really lucky that I have kids. I wake up at a certain time every day. We have our breakfast, we go to school, I come back, I have my morning routine, and then I start and get ready for my work day, whether I have meetings to prepare or, I take care of what needs to get done. So that's given a really, really great structure to my day. If you don't have kids, you can just set an alarm, wake up at a certain time per day, try to plan out your day in ways. Like, it doesn't have to be super structured if you're not a really structured person, but just know like around what time you'll eat, what will, like, plan something for that day, like one thing or two things that you want to get done that day, to give it a little shape. And that way days don't start blending together so much. You have some semblance of normality. Okay. Number 3, it's so important to eat well and exercise. And one of the reasons why I realized I enjoyed my last quarantine so much was, number 1, I was with my partner too, but number 2, we would cook for each other. We would cook delicious, like, gourmet meals for each other. And just so good. And it was like one of the huge pleasures that we had, was to eat like so well. And then also we worked out. And so we took care of our bodies. We nourished our bodies with amazing food. And then we also worked out, which is an act of self-love, and also really, really important to take care of your beautiful body during this time, because you're inside, you're not doing your normal activities, and our bodies are like machines. They need movement. So especially in a place like mine, I have a very, very small living space. So if you're in one of the places you can get out for an hour and go for a walk, go for a run, that's great. If you work out at home and feel good with that, that's great too. I did a 30-day yoga challenge last time, and I developed this beautiful daily yoga habit, which I lost after lockdown, which I'm so sad about, and I do hope to get it back. But the difference between last lockdown and this lockdown is that I've launched my new business, and I'm just so busy growing it and learning how to manage it and to create systems and everything. Anyway, topic for another video. Okay, number 4. So now that we've nourished our bodies, let's nourish our mind and our soul. Do the things you love. Allow for fun. This is so important. Get creative. Do what makes your blood run? What makes you excited? The first day of quarantine, what I did was I created content. I have always loved taking pictures, making videos, doing fun stuff, exploring my fashion and trends through pictures and videos. I just really love it. For me, it's like a release, it's a creation, and it's also a wonderful expression of my passion, which is fashion. And yeah, I love to share with you guys my passion about trends. And so I've started I've gone on TikTok. I have, and I started creating reels, and this is one of the things that it's really fun for me to do apart from YouTube videos, because I used to create a lot of fashion films, and I really loved creating fashion films, but I actually don't have a photographer or videographer to work with. And so now with lockdown, I was like, you know, I can do things from home, I can create my own. So it's how it started, and it's actually, yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really good. So do something, find something you love. It doesn't have to be, obviously everyone does not have the same hobbies and interests, and a lot of people took up baking. A lot of people love to bake, whether it's baking, sewing, reading, creating something in your own way, write that novel you never wrote, or start your blog post, start your YouTube channel. Do channel your creativity, paint, do whatever you want, you know, just express. It helps so much. Number 5, and maybe this will be a topic for a video all on its own. You let me know if you want me to make a video about this, but I believe when you look good, you feel good. And so it's really important to have a shower every day, change your clothes, wear fresh clothes. If you're a woman or girl and you like doing makeup, you can do makeup sometimes if you want. If you don't want to, I mean, and there's no one to do it for, and you don't find it useful, you're not on like Zoom meetings or anything, and makeup is not necessary. In order to feel good, look good, do whatever it takes to look good. That doesn't mean you have to wear clothes that you usually wear outside, because it's kind of pointless, and then you have more laundry and maybe you have to iron, and you know, that whole shebang. But you can still wear comfy clothes like I am today. I'm wearing this sweatshirt and I'm wearing a big oversized shirt, and that works for me. Like, I have Zoom meetings and I take Zoom meetings and stuff in this, but also I do also make YouTube videos and trend videos, so I wear all sorts of things. But realistically, when you're home and you have this home routine, you just need to wear what's comfortable, what feels good, something clean, and take care of yourself. Like, take care of your skin. Have a skincare routine, you know, and do your nails if you want. Do anything that's like makes you feel prettier, makes you feel taken care of. Yeah, just nourish yourself in that way, and just like in the way of beauty. And yeah, if you want me to make a video about things that I do personally, although I feel like my routine's a little different because I wear makeup and whatever during quarantine, but let me know. I can share, and you can take what you want out of there. All right, my friends, so that was my video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much. Our community is growing, and so I want to thank all of you who have been with me for a long time and who keep coming back. Thank you. I want to welcome our newcomers and new faces, and you're welcome. And I'm so happy that you're here and you guys are enjoying my content. If you have any requests for me, feel free to leave it down below. If you're new, join us, join our lovely, beautiful community, subscribe to my channel. I make lots of videos about Paris, because I'm a stylist, fashion stylist living in Paris, and a consultant, and I have more info about me on my website, and you will find that down below. Also join me on my social media if you want, and yeah, I can't wait to catch up with you on my next video. So until then, take care of yourselves and be good to yourselves. I love you, and yeah, bisous. À la prochaine fois. Ciao.